HSU, live from Amsterdam.
If you normally have the need for speed, then I'm sure that your appetite has been satisfied. An absolutely incredible set from Partyraiser and Bulletproof. Chat, can we get some hands? People in the studio, can we get some hands? Love it. Love it. Got some announcements, got some shout outs, of course. Once again, now is the time, happening on June 12th in the Melbourne Pavilion. $79 tickets start to experience a proper rave again. I'm so jealous of everybody down under. Go in droves, have a good time. June 12th is going to be absolutely electric. HSU throwing it down the only way they know how. And of course, there's more events to come. That's the first one of many to go through 2021. A couple of shout outs for the people that have been subscribing and gifting. Mochka, good to see you in the chat again, going crazy. Gifting, looks like a total of 20 subs. We've got to get a bucket hat out to you if you don't already have one. If you've got 2 or 3, we're going to send one anyway. Slush Panda, good to see you again, buddy. Going for it, subscribing for 4 months. Chemical Official, nice little raid there. And of course, everybody that's having a good time, giving out those cheers. Thank you so much, because your support keeps this channel going. Now, as we're waiting for Wesley and Savannah to cool off, return to reality after hitting us hard, they're almost ready to join us. That's cool. Hey, did you bring what I asked for? Oh, you brought it. This is awesome. Yeah, take a seat, cool off, relax. It's all good. I know that it takes some time to return to reality after playing a set, especially when you've like. Like me. No, it's not what I was going to say. When you're starting at 200 BPM and then going beyond, I'm sure that you need a solid amount of time to cool down and come back.
Man, and we were really cooled off by the windmill,
Windy in full effect, getting you guys into the zone, into the place. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Fantastic stuff. Really love the music. I mean, I have obviously everybody knows that I'm a hardstyle DJ, but I actually prefer the vibe from fast hardcore, and we've spoken a bit about this before, and I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. Kicks here, there, everywhere, false starts, the whole thing, bringing the energy. Love what you guys are doing.
I'll be honest. I will be really honest. Yeah. During the set, I was talking with Savannah, Bulletproof, and I saw you jumping around a little bit and going crazy on some kicks.
Vibing in your chair.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I was like, hey, but he's so addicted to up-tempo as well. And I really like that, to see that,
Oh, man, and it's just the energy, the vibe and everything. It's been really, really cool.
Really nice.
You guys have been streaming. You guys have been busy with an album. You dropped an album last year. Tell me a little bit more about your musical adventures over the past 12 months.
Well, at the beginning, it was a little bit difficult because suddenly everything stopped and we were like, okay, what's going on? And then your creativity is also a little bit down because you don't know what to do.
Get you a little bit closer to the mic there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Good like this?
There we go. Beautiful. Love it.
So, and I was like, I was busy with my album for a long time. And I thought, it's the perfect time because there are no parties. People are really wanting to listen to new music.
For sure.
So everybody was like, yeah, we want to hear some music. So I thought it was the perfect time to drop the album. So
it's really cool because some people have been like, okay, we're going to go and put everything on pause because there's no shows. We're just not going to push ourselves as hard and hit the studio very hard. And you kind of did the reverse, which I think is really exciting. There's a couple of tracks that you played during the set that I was like, yo, bust out the Shazam. What's this? I need this, And sorry, it sounds like.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude, absolutely, for sure. Absolutely. I mean, I like I said, I enjoy fast hardcore.
No problem, man.
So I've got to get more of it.
You have my number.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And you owe me a remix, but we'll talk a little bit about that later.
I wish, and I knew you brought it up. So
we'll talk about that later. It's okay.
I will come at you.
Yeah, for sure. So working the album, you worked on it for a long time. Have you got a favorite track off the album? One that is kind of like, that was really fun to make, or. More volume?
No, we've got a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like something's coming from mic 3. Yeah, sure. Let me give that a. I think it's coming from somewhere in this. I mean, this unit
I hear
sometimes
as well.
Yeah.
Can you turn down one channel at a time so we can?
Yeah, sure. I think it's number 3, to be honest.
Here we go. 3. It is 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah, we might need to do a mic swap or something, I don't know. This is how you know it's live, ladies and gentlemen. HSU broadcasting live from Amsterdam, live and direct. No pre-recording, things happen, technical issues. We might still be having that buzz. I mean, I still got it on the phones.
Yeah, it's still on the...
Yeah. That's fine. We'll keep it rolling. And if it's time to do a mic swap, that's okay.
Or give us a chat if it's annoying or not.
Yeah, chat, let us know, because there's what it is. It's not necessarily feedback. It seems to be like some sort of line noise that's happening. Maybe it's some like power
like
crossover.
a high whistling sound.
Right, the ground loop.
Sam, try to not open her mic when she's not talking.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Open it when she has to talk.
Okay.
For now.
I'm gonna have to
good idea.
ride the faders.
Shut up, honey.
Oh my god. Oh, which that is a great segue into a question that's been asked from the chat. And chat, I want you to, if you've got any questions, any stuff that you want to know from either Partyraiser or Bulletproof, let us know, and we'll ask those questions on your behalf, because I'm sure you've got questions and they have answers. And one of the questions that came up is, how did you two meet?
Savannah and me. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Well, actually, it's we met each other in a bar.
In a bar?
Yes.
How long ago?
It was in 2009. We're almost together 12 years.
Oh, wow, congrats.
I went to a bar together with Paul Elstock. That time, me and Paul, oh man, we went out so many weeks after, you know. And we were
just doing guy weekends kind of thing.
for sure. And we went to a bar and we had so much fun up there. And suddenly there was a really nice girl, blonde chick, standing behind the bar, all doing all the drinks and shots and everything. And I was like, oh my God, she's stunning.
Love at first sight.
For 100%. And there she was. I started talking with her.
Okay.
And something, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's what happened also when I saw her.
Lost control.
Yeah, suddenly, poof. Yeah, and yeah, man, I was in love at first sight, man. And yeah, since then we're together, man, engaged and then married like 5 years ago, babe. And yeah, we are so lucky and happy together since day one, you know.
So yeah. So I want to know the other side of the story. How was it you serving drinks at a bar and all of a sudden this guy rocks up and he's like, were you also the same love at first sight? Or you're like, because some people have like a bit of a shield on sometimes, you know.
Well, yeah. When I saw him, I already saw him playing on a party like a few years before. I still hear the whistling.
Yeah, right. I think we might have to. Let's see if we can just do a switch over here.
Can she not sit near me, next to me?
We might have to do
Let's cut to a break for 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay, listen. Ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty, as you can hear. This whistling is getting annoying for all of us, and I'm sure it is for you. So we're going to go to a little break. We're going to try and sort this thing out, get the gremlins out of the system, and we'll be right back.
HSU live from Amsterdam.
You've got something that I want. I've got something that you need. So make it easier on me. Let's get down tonight, alright.
Are you ready for your new hardstyle destination? HSU live.
And we're back. Hopefully that whistling is gone. It sounds like it is to me. Let me know, chat, if it's gone for you. I mean, these things happen. This is how you know when it's live and direct. Sometimes there's gremlins, there's bugs in the system, little moths, rabbits that get inside that need to work their way out, and hopefully we've got that out for you guys.
Cool.
Okay, so let's pick up where we left off. Tell us about your first
Love at
encounter.
first sight.
Yeah, was it also love at first sight?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, I saw him, and we already spoke a little bit before.
Okay.
But not like serious or not like on a relationship level. And then a few months after, we met again at the bar, and
Okay.
it was a little bit different because we were both single at that time.
Aha.
So yeah, we had such a good connection with each other, and we could talk about everything. And at the beginning, we just talked like a lot.
Yeah.
So talk, and yeah, we had an awesome connection. And since day one, we're together like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen from you two, both on social media and also as I've seen sort of throughout various events where we've run into each other, you seem very inseparable, which I think is really admirable. I think that's really cool because some couples kind of like need their space and whatever, and they're like, all right, we meet up every now and then they, you know, kind of do their thing and then come up again. But you guys sort of like seem as a complete unit.
I want to, it's like, I want to live 24 hours together with my wife, and I know for sure it's the other way around.
That's awesome.
And we do everything together. All my hobbies are hers, and what she likes, well, except not doing lipstick and all those things.
Well, you never know. It's 2021, man.
Yeah, well,
you're allowed to say that if you're into that.
Okay, well, I have to admit something. The COVID time, maybe.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, listen. No, seriously. But together, yeah, it's a big match. When we go, of course, I like to drink with a friend somewhere. You know,
Sure.
That's a cool thing. But after half hour, I'm like, hey, I wish Savannah was here as well.
Yeah.
I'm always with her.
It's cliche, but we have more fun when we're together.
That's cool. I mean, that's
Yeah.
couple goals right there. Hashtag couple goals.
Yeah.
Because like I said, some couples are not like that, particularly in the music industry. You know, like
know.
you have your individual careers, you need to do your things, you come together a couple of days a week, you know, you're together and you have your home time, and then, you know, it's off to do your separate stuff again. So the fact that you kind of have that sort of relationship where you're almost one unit, you know?
We have a favorite, well, we live together, we're married together, we have our favorite, country to visit.
Okay.
We love cars, we love fishing.
Okay.
You know, we love everything that's, it's together. And if she's really like, okay, if I don't like it, I don't do it. But
Yeah.
it's really like, it feels so good together, you know, and to be around with each other is amazing.
So were you into fishing before you met Wesley?
Well, when I was a little girl, I went fishing sometimes with my granddad.
Okay.
But it was like real easy. Like they already catch the fish and then they
they put it back in the water.
They gave it to me like, oh, you have a fish. So it was more for fun, I think.
Okay.
But now he already is fishing his whole life.
Okay.
And since the corona, we have more time.
Yeah.
So he really catched up his hobby.
Okay.
And now I go with him, and I'm also I like it. I'm also addicted to fishing now, so yeah.
So, okay, I've got to ask both of you guys this because I'm not a fishing person at all. I've not had bad experiences. It's not like I went fishing one time and the hook caught my cheek and then that was the end. I never really got into it as a hobby. So I want you to educate me and sell me on fishing. Like, what is awesome about it? What do you like about it?
It's so excited. I mean,
Okay.
everybody's thinking, oh, I'm fishing and I have to wait 3-4 hours to get a fish. But the feeling, like I'm a big pike fisher, or in general, I am a predator fisher,
Okay.
like bass, zender, pike, you know.
Are these bigger fish or like what are we talking about? Like this size?
well, the pike, if we talk in meters, can be 140.
Holy
you know?
shit!
Yeah, man, 130, 140.
That's bigger than me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, so you like to fish these kind of more aggressive kind of predator fish?
That's it. It doesn't matter if it's that big. A bass is not that big, but a bass can be at least also 50 or 55, maybe 58 centimeter. That's a big one.
Okay.
But the attack, the feeling, the rush that you have when it attacks the fake bait, the lure, the attack on it, it's so great. And it's same like gambling.
Yeah.
When you like gambling, you know, I like Vegas.
Yeah.
So I go there often.
Okay.
And I love Vegas. You know, we've been there like 30 times.
I've seen plenty of photos on Instagram. We've spoken about it
we
before.
go there so often. We love it. We miss it. We've been not been there for a year now. So
okay.
But hey, it's like Vegas. When you're gambling, like, oh well, I want to continue. I want it one more time. Let's the same with fishing. No, wait, one more. I want one more bait.
Okay.
One more attack.
Sure.
It can be 2 hours, 3 hours, but then when it comes, the rush, man, I love it. And I catched it up for 200% during the COVID, you know.
Sure.
I was always a fisherman since I was a child. But because of my career, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's hard to do, right? Hard to fit it in with all the stuff you've got to do.
Yeah, during the week you are producing and also tired sometimes when you do 5-6 gigs a weekend and flying around and blah, 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 you know. And
definitely.
But still, now... I won't let it go anymore. Never. Never. I mean, honestly say that.
That's the whole point, right? You got to reel it in, not let it go.
Reel it in.
So,
catch the big one.
There you go. Exactly right. So, are you both like, I'm going to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning so I can be fishing at 4 o'clock in the morning, people? Or you sort of take it on your own terms? Or some people, I was watching an interview with a game designer just this morning, actually, and he was speaking about fishing. And he's definitely like, we're waking up at midnight so we can get to the shore just before sunrise. But both of you, this is your thing.
Exactly what we do.
Wow.
When you want to catch zander, you have to be there early in the morning when it's still a little dark. And that's the best way to catch them.
Okay.
And I love to be, it's so quiet outside and we're together sitting or on the boat or whatever. And
hear the birds whistling.
It's amazing. You should go with us someday.
Hey, man, I'd love to.
I can make you addicted as well.
Hey, I'm open for it. I'm absolutely open for it because, like I said, it's not that I've had bad experiences fishing. I just never really got into it. And seeing it from a different perspective, you know, the way that you describe it, the thrill of the hunt,
it's really
you know, waking up at the like beyond the crack of dawn to be able to get that spot in the still of the night and just before sunrise.
And then catch that big one that you're after for a long time. And when you have that woman, the girl, because a pike, the fat ladies are always, you know, the ladies.
Right.
That's the one you want to have.
Ladies are the big ones.
Ladies are the big pikes.
Yes.
How about that?
So we go for that.
Interesting stuff. Well, I mean, I've got more questions that I want to ask about fishing, but listen, Chad has also come in with a couple more questions. So I'm just going to scroll through right now and just take a few of these. Right. This one's kind of interesting, actually, because I'm sure everybody's kind of got a divided opinion about the actor that I'm about to name, GPF. How do you feel about GPF in the up-tempo scene? Some people are really kind of burnt about what they do. Some people are like, look, they're doing their own thing. They're just, you know, not taking away from what I'm trying to do. When I spoke to Danny Angerfist about it, he wasn't most thrilled about what GPF stood for. And I'm curious as to your both opinions, because you've been doing fast music since you know, time immemorial. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm very quick with this answer. It's not... My opinion is totally not necessary.
Okay.
I think that everybody has to do what he wants to do.
Sure.
I'm only dealing and thinking about my own career and doing what I love and what I like. And I'm not the man and the guy who's talking about other artists or behind people's back. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I hate a lot of artists talking so much bullshit about each other and in your face they're always, hi, how you doing? I hate that. That's why I tell that for once. Stop doing that. Be honest or be fake, whatever. I don't want to be fake. If I see GPF, it's a really cool guy. I talk with him and it's a nice guy. Whatever I think of his music, it doesn't matter. He's doing something right because he have a lot of fans and a big fan base. If you hate it, you can hate what you can hate, but it makes you more cranky. And he doesn't sleep one day short. You know, he's continuing and he's getting more fans because other people hate him so much.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a hater, and that's I just don't like to talk about other people, man.
For sure.
I love the scene. I love hardcore. Hardcore music develops, and I love every kind of hardcore. I love early rave. I love millennium. I love mainstream. I love up-tempo. Whatever kick, whatever sound. If you know, I love rock and roll. I love rock. I love classic music. Everything.
Yeah.
In every genre, there's something cool that I like to listen to.
I like that attitude. That's cool.
But that's how you stay alive, you know, in the business, in the scene. With hating, you're not coming far, man. I hate that.
That's a really cool. Yeah, that's
It's also they bring something new,
okay.
and if you like it or not, doesn't matter. They have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
They totally go for it with their crazy things in the crowd and
Yeah, right.
everything. So yeah,
I rather not see dicks in the crowd, you know. No, I will be honest about that. But if that's their act, I don't have to be there. If I don't like it, I just don't go.
Yep, for
You
sure.
know, I'm not standing there if I don't like it. You know, if you don't
Yeah.
like it, don't go. You know, but if I don't like someone in the rap scene or whatever, I'm not bullshitting. Oh, he's so bad. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Why should I do that, man? Then I just don't listen. I don't give attention to it, man. That's
Yeah.
I always say focus on the things you like,
Right.
and less on the things you doesn't like, because it only makes you like angry and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
and
Cranky and angry.
yeah,
Why should you do that
just
to
focus
yourself?
on the good things, and then you'll be happy, and you're like, yeah.
And the thing is, you cannot change it.
No.
You know, you cannot change it. Even if you want it, it's how you say it, develop. It's how it goes. You
Yeah.
know? Like in the early days, we watched video tapes like via VHS or
Yeah.
Betamax. Now we're watching Netflix. It's all every time it's different and more and more and more.
Yeah, and it
You
evolves.
get stuck on the old things, but. I'm sorry. I love the old days as well. I love it, man. Early rave, man. I've been to all these parties. I play in the energy hall.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
I love it. But that was then.
Yeah.
It's still a good memory though. I love to think about it. But now we're to 2021.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody does what he loves, and that's the only thing I want to say about it. And
For sure.
yeah, sorry. but-
No, I think that's it's cool that you have that kind of opinion as well. Like I said before, some people are sort of a little bit bitter about it. I have a lot of respect for it because I enjoy the humor aspect of it. I like when people don't take themselves too seriously, but they take what they do seriously.
Well, if you disrespect our scene, that's the question.
Yeah.
That's what some people have to say and think. Don't disrespect our scene, you know. But I cannot. Yeah, I didn't see that, because to me he was so cool and talked really good about the music.
Yeah.
But I really don't know the guy that much. I only see that he has a big crowd in front of him. So there must be a market for it. You know, what can I say?
Shout out to GPF. I love Greg. He's a great guy. Maddie, RIP. Listen, we've got a question coming in from the chat, which is a great segue into thinking about the past. This one comes in from Rooster Jacko, and it's specifically for you, asking, look, since the New Order, let me get this right, since the New World Order album in 97, how has your opinion of the sound changed to what has evolved into today?
I think I already said that a
Yeah.
little bit. It's just, I go with the flow. And I like every sound. But some people say, Wesley, I like your sound better in 2015. I respect that.
Yeah.
But in 2010, they said, hey, I like your music better in 2010. They said that to me in 2015.
It's always the way, right?
Now in 2020, I have fans that like the music that I play now. And for sure that the people in 2015 don't like it now. But in 2025, the people from 2020 like that. And in 2025, I'm an old guy then, they like that. It's just, I love hardcore in all kinds of ways, and I go with the flow. If I still play all this music from the 90s or 2000, you know, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
You know, then I want to stay in the scene.
For sure.
I love it, and I'm give all my heart to the scene, you know. And if they book me for Millennium, oh my God, I love it. If I book me for Early Wave, I'm there as well. But I'm an up-tempo DJ, and everybody knows that. And up-tempo changes, and I love it. I love the scene. I love all the fans, the people who are enjoying it. And I think when we all together, the feeling, it's great. You know, I can see it when I'm on a party, and the vibe with the fans. If you don't like the music, you're not there. But if you like it, you're there, and you know the scene is amazing. You know, for me as a DJ, I can tell it's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's change gears a little bit and just speak a little bit about your discovery into up-tempo hardcore. Did you listen or were you exposed to up-tempo before you met Wesley?
Because I was working in a bar, I always had to work in the weekends, so
Right.
I was not able to party like a lot. So sometimes I took a weekend off and then I went to a party. And for example, I went to Nightmare,
Okay.
and I think it was 2008.
Yeah.
And I was there with some friends of mine, and it was really my first big hardcore event. So I was really looking forward, like really excited. And then we walked inside, and for me, hardcore was always like the heavy, the bum, 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 and the quick. And
Yeah.
so we walked inside.
You were not really into the scene, you know?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, because I had to work in the weekend. So yeah, well, so we went to the party, and I was like a little bit, is this the hardcore? Because I heard a lot of breaks and everything. And I
Okay.
like breaks, but in my thoughts, I was like, oh, I have to. Everybody's dancing and going crazy and blah blah blah. So I was just enjoying myself during the night, and then Partyraiser came on the stage. And immediately he started his set like, hello, here. Well, in Dutch it's like, hello, daar zijn we weer. It's like,
Yeah.
hello,
Here we are
here we
again.
are again.
Yeah.
And then it was like, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yeah, this is what I was waiting for the whole night.
So your perception of hardcore wasn't matched by some of the softer stuff, and then when he came on, it's sort of like, this is the image that I have in my head for what this music is.
Yeah. Also, when I'm not listening hardcore, I'm really a big heavy metal fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't expect it from me, but I
That's
like
awesome.
the rough, heavy
She goes to
music.
Slipknot and everything.
You serious?
Yeah, man,
I've
she's
been
been
to
there
the
like-
concert.
That's freaking cool.
Right before COVID, she was in Amsterdam, right?
Because I have the long blonde hair and everything. I
Yeah.
look like a little Barbie doll. People are thinking.
I mean, exactly. I mean, that's one of the things, right? Like, there's that perception of like people who haven't met you,
Yeah.
judge you by what you look like, judge you by what's on the socials. So this comes as a complete surprise. I would never have expected that you were into Slipknot.
Yeah.
But so you were already into heavy music, you're already into rock and stuff. You find yourself a Nightmare, hear Partyraiser, and then
And then the night started for me. Yeah, I really liked it. That was my. Also, when you listen to the early, like the how do you call it? Yeah, early.
Or
Really,
mainstream, or millennium.
Yeah, like the very old tracks from the beginning, the Energy Hall and everything.
Okay.
It's also not a lot of breaks. It's like boom, boom.
Yeah, it's
everybody
really
was
intense.
Also, when you
I
see
mean,
the
early rave, you know?
Yeah, early
Yeah.
rave.
Yeah.
When you see the videos on YouTube, you can look it up on YouTube. You
She
see the
loves it.
people are only bung, 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 bung.
Real gabber.
Yeah,
Real
right?
gabber, only dancing. No, blah, 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 blah.
For
it's
sure.
also cool.
Yeah.
But I'm more
Yeah.
into the heavy stuff.
And that's what I think of the scene now. Of course, like I said, I love and respect every genre.
Yeah.
Also, mainstream, I can listen to that. Man, those producers, you know, they're my friends also, but they are great. You know, if you listen to, like, for example, Nosferatu, The Play, Evil Activities, these guys are like, you know, wizards, you know, in the
Definitely.
studio. They're great.
Next level.
Yeah.
But at that time, the build-ups, the breaks, 3-4 minutes and everything, you know. Oh, okay, I did one too, Sound Becomes One, but it was a special track for my passed away dad, you know. So,
Yeah.
But I loved it. But I loved gabber, like
Yeah.
the early days, gang, gang, bomb, bomb. I mean, hardcore for me is going wild, you know, and
For
not
sure.
3-4 minutes piano and everything.
Yeah.
Although I respect it and I like it to listen, but so that's what I think now from the scene now. It's back at gang, gang, boom, 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 gang, gang. We could just
Sure.
continue with kicks and everybody goes crazy, and that's what I really like from the just scene now.
If I were to sum it up, it seems like both of you just like the intensity and like that intensity to stay there and keep on escalating.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, when it's a little bit softer in terms of like break, yeah, that's nice to listen
Oh, I
to.
love that.
But I want when I'm at a party,
Hey.
give me the intensity.
Yeah, but I can
the
also-
heavy stuff gives me the adrenaline.
I feel that.
Because when I'm playing, I'm always making faces like.
Yeah, I could see it on the stage.
I can, and when I hear a nice song, I'm also, it's cool. But I can, I'm always. That's why I'm sweating. Like always when I'm finished playing, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, because I'm going totally in it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. With that said, let's think about some of the softer Millennium Hardcore. Are there any... I've got a question here coming in from Neka, DJ, who's from Finland, who I know him. He loves Millennium Hardcore.
Okay.
Would you at any point consider making that kind of hardcore as just to, you know, once or twice a track or something
To
do?
make a track?
Yeah.
Oh, I love to.
Yeah?
Why not?
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe we can build one together.
Hey, I love that idea.
Works.
Yeah, man,
Let's do
for
that.
sure. Yeah, really cool. I mean, I also love all flavors of hardcore as well.
I love Millennium Man, and you know, for example, Vicious Circle of Promo gives me the most goosebumps ever.
Wow.
That track, it's amazing. You know, so that kind of stuff. Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, you-
Go. go. Yeah.
They were the really heavy kind of like reverby kicks. Yeah.
Incredible. Yes, man. Yes, I love it. So yeah, why not?
Love it.
Like I said, I love it. Yeah, I love all these styles.
Hashtag I love it.
There you go. Question coming in from the chat. This one comes in from Corey Kate. What are your favorite artists that aren't in the scene? You've got a broad music taste that you mentioned before. You like Slipknot, for example, and heavy metal. What's grabbing your attention right now that you listen to at home?
The biggest for me is Elvis Presley, always. But,
Okay.
But of course, he's not around us anymore. But
May he rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. But he is my most biggest artist ever. You know, the famous. And I've been to Graceland 5 times.
Okay.
I've been in his house a few times in Memphis, Tennessee.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and at his grave, and I love him so much, you know. And but also Patsy Cline, it's a country singer, also passed away in the '60s. She's also great. But you know, I love reggae a lot. I listen, and I don't even smoke. I'm not smoke. I'm not a junker, you know. Junkelism.
Junkelism. Love it.
But I love reggae, man. I love it. I'm totally addicted to you know, I love Alba Rossi. I don't know if you ever. I love Midnight.
Okay.
Yeah, so many groups. You know, it's amazing. And of course, it's cliche, but Bob Marley. What a great artist. And there's much more, man. Tell me, country music. Oh my God, American country music.
I never would have expected this.
You know how much we listen to that? Almost every day, man.
Are you serious?
Oh, we have a whole big playlist.
So that's what's rocking your
Phil
Spotify
Collins?
right now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Phil Collins. I mean, that guy's legendary.
And there are some bands from Aussie.
Really?
Down under.
Really?
And the Gypsy and the Cat.
I don't know Gypsy and the Cat.
You should check that out. Gypsy and the Cat.
I'm going to put that in my notes.
They're stopped, I think, in 2013 or something.
Yeah, unfortunately.
When I talk about them, I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gypsy and the Cat.
What kind of music is this?
Is it kind of
It's like soft rock.
soft rock?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was in the Sydney Tower, and when we went high up, they played a song, and it was so good, and I couldn't Shazam it.
They played it in the elevator when you
In
go
the
up.
elevator. So
Yeah.
I asked, who did I ask? I think it was...
Maybe some staff or
Well,
something?
I was Australian. Somebody from Sydney I asked, but I don't know who it was. I asked him, and...
Nigel.
Oh, I asked Nigel. That was
Nigel,
it,
you asked
actually.
Nigel.
I asked Nigel.
Shout out to Nigel.
Yeah, Nigel, what's up? And I asked him, who is that? And then he said, yeah, I will check that out for him. And finally, I knew it, and I listened to all this music. Gypsy and the Cat.
Okay, I've got that in my notes. Have you heard Carnival? Carnival? It's another Aussie band.
You
that's a
know what
little
I
bit more-
hear?
The dog is totally going crazy.
Shout out to Funcher. The dog is having a good time
It's
off
not us
camera.
farting. It was something else. I heard some.
Let's take a little pause from the questions right now. I believe I asked you to bring something for show and tell. We like to have a little bit of a segment every now and then for
I
this.
can ask this guy. He knows to where he can catch it up.
There we go.
Okay. Kan jij misschien die zak even brengen? Die 2. Ja?
Okay.
Zijn er 2? Als het goed is, die andere ook?
Die andere hebben we al uitgepakt.
Alright. Okay, so you asked me to bring something.
I did. So what I enjoy is, of course, the cross cultural aspect of what we do here, right? Music brings us all together, and I know that you're out of all the artists that we've had on the show and that I've met in person. A lot of them are sort of like have an international head, if you know what I mean. So like Brennan Hart and Headhunters, you know, if you just met them for the first time and you didn't know that they came from Holland, you wouldn't be able to tell that they're from Holland.
Yeah.
You guys are different. You're very, very Dutch, and I mean that in the best way possible.
thank you so much.
In the best way possible. And so I thought, let's get something really Dutch, some Dutch liquor or something
I have it.
that you can share with us, and we'll do a shot and continue on with the questions.
Oh my God! Well, listen.
Yeah, what do you have for us?
Well, Savannah came up with the idea.
Okay.
It's really Dutch.
Yeah, it's really Dutch. It's a different kind of shot because you need a spoon with it
Oh, okay.
And whipped cream.
and whipped cream.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh,
I
okay.
have 3 spoons in there as well. There are spoons in. Yeah, it's in the back. Here it is. Yes, Saf.
Oh, I've heard about this, but I've never had it.
Okay, let's start then.
There we go. I don't know if we can get a close-up of this on the camera. So avocado, Savannah, tell us what this is and when you drink it. What's the occasion that you drink this for, if you have a special occasion for it?
Well, it's not like a very popular thing for the younger people.
Okay.
But when I was a little girl, my great-grandmother, she always used to eat it, because you eat it.
Okay.
And we have a dessert. I think you know it. It's called vla.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it's
So
like a custard.
It's
yeah.
like yogurt,
Yeah.
but then sweet.
Yeah.
So, and I always thought that my grandma was eating vla. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, I
Still really not
wanna,
that.
I want to bite, I want to bite. And she will say, no, you're too young. And I was like, why? It's a dessert. But so it's like vla,
Okay.
but there's liquor in it.
Okay.
And it's egg.
Egg. Okay.
That's egg.
So
it's not flour.
Like
it's
what the
egg.
Americans have, the eggnog.
I was about to say, that's what it reminds me of.
It's a little bit similar.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to hand this to Savannah?
Sure, of course,
She
yeah.
will make one. So it's actually with vodka and all kinds of liquor in there. And these are the spoons.
Okay.
It's really Dutch. I'm not even... I'm not eating it very often, but she is
I like it.
addicted.
Oh, really? Yeah. Making a special occasion just for us. How about that,
I'm an old
Partyraiser?
lady sometimes.
There you go.
And then for that matter, I also brought you something.
Oh, my God.
It's Jenever.
All right, here we go.
And this is so Dutch. And we're going to drink this as well. It's pretty heavy shot.
Okay.
And yeah.
Who's driving? Who's got a driver?
Well, that's a guy shot.
We
okay.
gotta-
Oh, so we're doing it. Okay. It's
We
the
got
boys.
a driver. I'm happy with that.
When I drink it, it's going to be a little bit crazy here.
She don't drink that, but we do. So let's see.
Yeah, the boys.
Ozzy,
Yeah, the
Jenever.
boys. Okay, so Partyraiser pouring a shot of Dutch Jenever, Dutch courage for the both of us, while Bulletproof is preparing some
Advocaat with
advocaat.
whipped
Oh my gosh! Wow.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, man.
This is a good deal for you, man.
Okay.
And of course, it's a one shot, huh?
Okay, so all right, we're doing this.
It's not a.
It's not a sipping drink.
No.
Okay. In the meantime, people in the chat, if you have some more questions for my guests, Partyraiser and Bulletproof, please let me know what you want to know. Okay, so first off, while she's preparing the advocaat, let's do a
Cheers, my man.
proost.
Dutch Geneva.
Ching
Dutch
ching,
Jenever, here we
enjoy.
Oh, that's going to put hair on your chest. Wow. Oh, good gracious me. I mean, it's not as bad as the chili vodka that I had before, but that yeah, all right. I get into that.
What do you think of the aftertaste? It's not that bad.
No, man. No, not at all. It's got something to it.
In Holland, we call that een borreltje.
And borreltje.
Een borreltje.
Okay.
My grandpa totally loves it.
Okay.
Every time he drinks it.
How many times have you had this for lunch during COVID?
No. I don't.
Okay, no,
It's
that's...
the same like your Vegemite. How many times you drink it?
That said, though, there is a jar floating around somewhere that we will probably get you guys to do, but a little bit later as we close off the show.
But I ate it, man. I
like it.
Vegemite. She loves it.
You really?
Yeah,
Of course
I
we
like
did
it.
that.
Oh, right. You know what? Yeah, can we get a round of applause for Bulletproof loving the Vegemite?
No, I really
No,
love
when
it.
we are in Australia,
No
man,
joke.
we like to sniff up every culture, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
When was the last time that you went to Australia?
Well, the bad thing is the last party that I played was in December. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
2017. And in 2018, I had an appointment with Pete. I said, Pete, listen, man. You know, I had some requests, but I said to Pete, man, if you bring me out every 2 years, your parties are so freaking awesome.
There you go.
I come back every 2 years for you because the flight is so long and I have so many gigs around Europe and everything that I prefer with my health. What?
I'm gonna take a bite.
Oh,
She's already going to get stuck into it.
You see that?
I cannot wait. Sorry.
Hey, guys, we have something for you also, huh? If you like.
Oh, yeah, let's get the staff in on this as well, for sure.
Man.
How about that? Partyraiser Bulletproof, treating everybody here at
Of
HSU.
course, man. Empty
to
up
the
the
HSU.
bottle. You want Geneva? Grab it.
Take whatever you like.
I don't think anyone's...
Only the driver stays sober, you know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Everyone else is going to be wobbling home.
Well, anyway, where was I?
Yeah, so you were trying to plan something in for 2018 with Pete and...
No. In 2017,
Right.
December, I played that huge party in
Yep.
Sydney. It was amazing. What a great party. It reminds me of the Energy Hall.
Mm-hmm.
The same kind of area. It looks so similar, you know?
Okay.
And then 2018 not, and then 2019 we should come back again. But there was something wrong with your government. And so we
okay.
skipped that, and then 2020, COVID came. So that's why. Otherwise, I would have back in 2019, but something came between that because of the government, and then we're waiting for end of this year, maybe, or 2022. You know, Pete,
sure.
if you're listening, man, you know, man, we're talking a lot, but I'm ready.
We're ready.
Gotta sort that out. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of the?
This is actually kind of nice, man. Like I was expecting a little bit of a stronger kind of hit, and it's just really smooth. Like this,
Yeah.
it's not too sweet. That can often happen.
It's not really sweet. The whipped cream, that's the thing that makes it sweet. Yeah.
There's a lot of liquor in, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I felt it as soon as I put it in. I was like,
It's like 14%.
Did he say that? Yeah. Cool, man. We're too, man.
nice. Working
Shout out
together
to
for the
Pete.
future. Shout out to Pete HSU.
Hey! Oi, oi, oi.
Okay, let me take a look at the chat to see if we've got some more questions coming in.
Only good ones, huh?
Okay, here's an interesting one. This one comes in from Hard News. Shout out to Hard News that have joined us in the chat.
Hard news.
The question is for both of you. Apparently, your attic is completely packed with vinyl records from back in the days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How many records do you have, do you think? Because after a while...
12,000.
What?
I have 12,000 vinyls.
Oh, my God. I
Yeah.
mean, that's heavy, man.
Yeah, I'm collecting since 1992. And ever since, but I stopped in 2008, and sometimes I receive a record. But yeah, vinyl is still great, man. I mean, the sound, you know.
Okay.
I love it. Nothing can beat a good vinyl. But you know, that's what I said early in the interview. You go with the flow, man. So you're after records, after vinyl, CDs came, and then USB. Or SD for me. I play SD. I prefer SD cards.
Same.
And yeah, so that's very stable. But vinyl, man, yeah, I have so many vinyls at home, and some people are selling them. Oh my God, are you selling your kids? No, not.
Are you selling your kids?
No, man.
Is that how you feel about vinyl?
Yes.
Vinyl's your babies.
My vinyls are still all in a good shape, are still in one spot, and sometimes I go and I sit between it and I'm check what I still have, and I get so much.
And sometimes we also go upstairs and then we check the vinyls, and then we
go to the studio.
We get some, and then we go to the studio, and
a
then
vinyl set.
we play a vinyl set together.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Of course. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I don't want to be rude, and this is sorry, but
Lay it out there. Go for it.
a real DJ can also play vinyl, you know, because. Of course, I don't want to be too bad, because of course there are good DJs playing only with CDs. Don't get me wrong, or with SD cards. Don't get me wrong, but when you play with vinyl, you don't need a BPM counter. You need your ears. You have to listen. You have to do everything with your hand.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, to mix, it's a little bit the same. You know, you still have the player, you still have the play and everything. But to listen without a BPM counter and the feeling, the touching, you know, break it or give it some speed. With vinyl, that's so much, that it's a tender, I don't know how sensitive.
It's really sensitive.
It's
Yeah.
so good, you know. And then when you have that, when you can play with vinyl and you feel and you play it and you feel and you hear that, hey, beat matching is great, then I know for sure your DJ skills, your DJing is on point.
How about that?
100%.
How about that? Repping the old
Oh, you
school.
agree with that?
I mean, I definitely think that playing with vinyl is a visceral experience. And two turntables really are their own instruments. That requires skill. That normally, if you've got Link CDJs that are synced, you don't have that level of skill. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, sing.
I mean, I'm not saying anything good or bad about sync. Some people can do some art with it.
Yeah, but by the way, with sync, you
Yeah.
can do tricks.
Exactly.
You can do tricks, but then you need to know what. But when people play with sync, I don't see those tricks. I want to see you do tricks with sync. Otherwise, when you use sync, it's only to beat match.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what I really.
And the trick guys, I call them the trick guys, who can do a lot of tricks and everything.
Yeah.
They only,
Skilled guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the skilled guys. Yeah, they only push the sync button when they do a trick.
A trick,
And
yeah.
then when they mix, it's off.
It's off again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, like there's definite a higher skill ceiling or a higher skill level needed to be able to DJ well.
Well, to be honest, I just want to say, because I really don't want to be disrespectful. Of course, you can play and DJing if you know the CDs, if you know the CDs players. So.
Yeah.
But I think you are getting a better DJ, more skilled DJ, if you learn to play vinyl, because then it becomes really a matter of ears and listening, you know, and that's, it's just make yourself better. You want to be a better DJ, I think you go for vinyl and play on old tracks and vinyl and learn with that, and then throw that into your
DC DJs.
Exactly.
So there you go, some pro advice from Partyraiser there about learning how to improve your DJing skills.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Nice. Really cool. Let's just take a look to see if there's any more questions coming in from the chat. Some more questions. Wondering who's got more vinyl, Partyraiser or Proteus. I think these guys, both from the old school, have a lot of vinyl. So with that said, what I want to do is play a game.
Gizmo.
Gizmo has got a lot of vinyl. More than you?
I think 40,000.
What?
Gizmo was my. You know, if I have an example from the early days, it was Gizmo.
Okay.
He was a skilled DJ in the early days. I love to check him out already in the beginning of the 90s. You know.
So was he your inspiration to start DJing?
Paul Elstak I loved as well, but for the DJ skills, I really loved Gizmo. What he did, you know, and how he mixed and everything, I liked it. You know, just not the straight mixing. That's good too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always busy with.
I could see it, and
that's
stutters and
what he did in the early days also, but with records, with vinyl, and he has, I think, the most vinyl records of entire Holland, for sure, man. Yeah, man.
Shout out to DJ Gizmo.
Gizmo for sure, respect.
So this leads to a question that I've been wondering: at what point did you stop being a raver and start being a DJ?
I never stopped to be a raver, man.
I mean, like, there's a certain point. Let's say
I'm jumping in the crowd still. I love it.
Let me rephrase the question then. At what point did DJing become a thing for you?
I know exactly what you mean. Well, I went to parties in 1992, 1993, 1994, 5, 6, 7. But I already played, start being a DJ in 1993.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, when I start playing at parties, of course, I was more behind the DJ, behind the decks. So, but I always been a rave. But it's not that I go to parties anymore and dancing my ass off because I'm DJing every week. But as a DJ, I walk off stage and go in my crowd and I can dance with my fans. I love to do that.
That's cool.
I still do that. But so it's never.
But sometimes there are also parties that we go a little bit earlier to the party to be in the crowd
and have a dance.
Yeah, to go to another area, like it's Toxicator. They have
Germany.
like a techno area, techno scrunch area, and we always go there.
Oh, dope!
Yeah, so we always go to the area and then dance a little bit, and then play on our own stage. And then
it's not techno, it's scrunch, hard.
Yeah, techno scrunch,
like the train.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
about another style that I love.
Okay, there you go. Adding
break beat, man. Jungle.
Okay.
Drum and bass, and then techno, hard techno. We're so addicted to it.
Yeah.
All these styles.
I was about to say, like, it seems like the stars of music that you enjoy is the stuff that raises your adrenaline.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Of course. Yeah,
totally.
And it's such a waste of your life if you can only listen one particular style of music. There are so much good things for your ear to listen to. It will be a waste to just throw that away on the side and listen to one style.
And it's also really good for your creativity.
True.
If you only listen to one kind of music, it's also good, of course, if you like it. I also listen to some kinds of music a little bit more because I like it very much. But sometimes when I'm in the car and I hear a song for a trance song or a classical song, I'm like, whoa, yeah. It's very good for your creativity.
Listen, sometimes we're sitting in the car and we have tears.
Yeah.
We are very emotional people. And we behind the DJ booth, you're like, but man, I can cry on music. I can sit there with.
We have a little small heart.
Cute.
But listen, hey, to finish your question, I stopped really raving like what you meant.
Yeah.
I think it's 2000.
Okay.
So maybe 1999, because in 1999 they said hardcore was dead.
Right.
You know, it's never been dead, but it was really small scene.
Yeah.
But in that time, I also stopped really going to parties and take, you know.
That's been off the menu for a while.
Yeah. Sorry, Australia.
Special salt is, you know, that's not
Oh,
in your
but
system
hey,
anymore.
drinking liquor, you know, how bad is that?
Right.
And that's all.
Yeah, that can definitely poison your body in its own way.
You know, but I still love it though.
Yeah, I should grab another little sip of
Yeah,
this.
take it.
At what point was it that you decided to start DJing?
Well, I was always busy with music because when I was a little girl, I had a big dream to become a dancer.
Oh, okay.
That didn't work out. Well, I went to a special school for it and everything, but my life changed a little bit at that time.
What kind of dancing?
Ballet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That requires a lot of skill and training and
Yeah.
what happens to the human body from doing a lot of ballet dancing.
Yes.
That's tough stuff.
I have like very ugly toes because of it. Because of the point shoes, like,
Yeah.
well,
That's not true.
That's its own story.
I have some crazy things on it.
Sam,
But now
Oh, we're doing another one.
of course.
people get
one
nightmares about my toes.
Gross.
Yeah, you need a drink because of my toes. Yeah, I understand.
More. Holland and Down Under. Cheers. We come back for sure.
Hoppa.
Oh, wow.
Give the guys in the back something.
Yeah. Can we the staff.
Yeah,
The people that make this possible for HSU, come on. You guys have got to do a shot as well. If I have to do 2 of these, you've got to do some Geneva as well.
They're Dutch.
And you know
They're
what?
Dutch.
Exactly. People at home, I know it's Friday night in Australia and it's Friday afternoon here in Europe.
Yeah.
Everybody at home, do a shot.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yep, there we go.
Do a shot with
I
us.
should say short.
Yeah, short.
It doesn't matter what shot. I prefer whiskey and champagne. Those are my 2 favorite drinks. But
Yes.
whiskey in particular, I love it for a shot. And then champagne, I love to drink that during the set
There
or
you go.
when we're in the hot tub.
Nice.
Yeah.
You were explaining a little bit about the dancing and how it didn't
Yeah,
work
so
out.
I always love to perform. That was my thing. I'm not scared to stand on the stage or whatever. And also behind the bar, I was also a little bit performing, dancing on the bar and where I worked.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah, it was a party bar.
Cool.
So I went with Wesley to his gigs all the time, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And I saw how much he enjoyed it. He was like totally, even when he was sick, when he had a big fever, or he was still full of adrenaline. Like, oh, I need to go for the.
I
fence
cannot
and
stay on the
everything.
couch.
No.
Oh well, now if you have, you need to be on the couch. But we have no party, so
Right, yeah.
So to be honest, he really inspired me,
Okay.
and I had a lot of ideas for music, and we talked about it, and then it started a little bit like, yeah, let's go upstairs and play some records and just go with the flow and see what happens. And I really liked it and I really enjoyed it. So that's how it started. The
interested in DJing. then.
yeah.
Did you have much musical experience before you started DJing? I mean, obviously, dance and music are,
Yeah.
2 sides of the same coin.
rhythm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when I was a little bit younger, also my cousin,
Yeah.
he played sometimes
Okay.
in his room. So
Just DJing kind of thing.
DJing.
Okay,
So
got
I
it.
was already starting a little bit with it
Ah,
when I
nice.
was younger, but I never seriously continued it because I was working and I had other things to do. But I
Yeah.
always loved it, and then I had the best teacher ever.
Yeah, I was
for
about to
it.
say, you like an absolute tome of experience to be able to guide you and mentor you through the whole
Yeah.
thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
We've got a question coming in here from the chat, and I'd like to touch on this just a little bit, sort of like set up the question and then throw it to you guys. One thing that I've noticed about hardcore fans, and particularly up-tempo fans, is that they're very passionate.
Yeah.
Very, very passionate about the artists and about the music itself. They might be smaller in number, but definitely not lacking in spirit, if anything greater than a bunch of other fans. So we've got this question coming in from... Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
So, the staff in the
Toast.
studio here at HSU, cheers, guys. Do you want to come in? You know what? Come into the camera and do it. Yeah.
Are you guys gonna have one with us or not?
Oh, another one. Oh, there'll be
one?
3 deep. Oh, how am I going to get home?
I can handle another bakel.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Hey, Geneva.
The people that make it all possible here doing a shot for you guys. And I'm going to have another scoop of this. Right.
Me too.
So, up-tempo fans, really passionate. And so this question that comes in from Corey Kate.
Oké. Een bakeltje nog.
Beautiful.
Dank je.
The question that comes in from Corey Kate, shout out Corey Kate for tuning in. What are some crazy fan experiences that you've had, either good or bad? I know that Miss Kate, for example, had like a crazy kind of stalkery kind of person that was like sending crazy messages through her Instagram. And obviously there's awesome fan experiences like maybe play at a wedding or whatever. What are some experiences that stand out to you, both of you, from fans?
Oh, well, man, yeah, what can I say? I have the best fans in the world.
Okay.
No, my fans are the best in the world, 100%. I can say that. And my fans are like, I love them so much. So I have so much different experience with them. And some fans are even turning into friends.
That's awesome.
It really happened, you know. Thank you so much.
I'm good, buddy. Thank you.
So we had a lot of great experience, to be honest, and also one fan, he asked me to be on his wedding, like you said.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's a cliche, but he asked me if I want to drive him in my car.
What?
Yeah. So I said yes.
To drive you like to the wedding, or was this a separate experience?
No,
Like a
the
chauffeur.
wedding. I was
Like a chauffeur to the wedding.
I was
Yes.
his chauffeur. Yeah.
No
so
way.
he brought him to his future wife at that moment.
With my car, with my own
the
car.
That's
yeah.
so dope.
Yeah, he asked me, and I said, "Of course I will," and I did it. And he's a big, great fan, but he turned into a friend also.
That's so cool.
And he asked me, "Wesley, I love you so much, and I love your car so much. Would you drive me to my wife, and then bring us to the place where we do the
vows
ceremony.
and
Yeah, the
everything,
vows and
the
everything?"
ceremony, yeah.
I said 100%. No,
Yeah.
200%.
Wow.
And we did that, and it was amazing.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool that you have that kind of connection to your fans.
Bart
and
Snelling, I love you.
there you go. Shout out to Bart.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of artists actually have that kind of level of connection and personality with their fans. Some do, and it's obvious that you do.
Oh, yeah,
And
man.
I think that's really special. That's really cool.
I talk with my fans since day one, man, and most of the fans always stick with me. You know, they're still with me. I talk with them. If you don't use time, or make time, or don't have time to talk with your fans, then you're a horrible artist.
Yeah.
Come on, man. An artist is only been made by fans. You can be the best DJ, the best producer in the world, but if you're rude to your fans, it's very hard from the top to bring you down.
Yeah.
And I think when you're not polite and not cool to your fans, give him that photo. You know, give him that respect, give him the talk. Sometimes they need to tell you something. They want to hug you or give you a small talk or a drink. Do that, man. Give him time. It's the most important thing. Be with your fans. The fans are number one. They make you.
Yeah, but I also think all the DJs will be agreeing with me with this. If you're playing for a big crowd, you always see some people. Like every gig you play, they are there for you, standing with your flag or just cheering your name. Or that gives you such a good feeling that they're always there for you, no matter where you play. So some people, they are like traveling from, for example, from Italy to Holland to see you.
Yeah.
To cheer for you, and when you're finished with your set and you walk off stage and you just walk like, you walk by them. I cannot do it.
Yeah.
And it happens.
Yeah.
Sorry, some artists are doing it.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to name any names, but I've
Isn't,
seen
no,
that.
I would
Yes,
never
love.
say names, but isn't that
Yeah.
awful?
I
Yeah,
always
right?
love to make a little chat, to talk a little bit, or to make a picture, or whatever. I don't care, because
The only thing,
yeah.
there's one thing, sorry to break in, but
Yeah.
one thing. If you have 3 gigs at night, sometimes you need to run.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes very hard because the fans who are waiting are not knowing that you have to do another gig. But still, I try to do my best to do a quick, come on. But
While
then
you're running, you're making
I'm running.
selfies.
I ask him, hey, walk
Yeah.
with me to
To the parking lot or
Yeah.
whatever.
the parking lot, and I
Yeah.
make selfies or I send it later to them when they ask, or give me your camera, and then I walk that
For sure.
way. But man, make time.
That's cool.
Sam, how are you? You do the same.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I've had plenty of situations before COVID happened where it would be like, okay, I just want to take. I think it's worth respecting the people that respect you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they come to spend money, to sit or to stand and watch a show and to have a good time. They're there because of you, for your music. You know, they hand over some hard-earned cash, you know. Sometimes these tickets are really expensive. They're taking time. So I think the least you can do is to take some time out of your day. Chances are you're not really doing that much anyway. You know, for the next 20 minutes after your set, hang out with them, take some photos, chew the fat, and often you'll see there'll be familiar faces popping up. So it's worth, you know, their fans, I feel like, are friends that are slowly growing.
That's
growing,
why I'm
growing into it.
That's why I'm not doing fan stream also. Fan stream for money. I cannot even think about it. I don't want to disrespect other people.
For sure.
You know, I cannot look in everybody's wallet. But if a DJ want to do fan stream, okay. I prefer to do a stream for the fans for free.
Yeah.
And being on streams like this for free, giving free sets online during COVID instead of asking a few euro. You know why? All these years, the fans are already bought so many expensive tickets to see me or my wife or
merchandise
whatever.
or
Merchandise. So now in this period, it's time for us to give something back and not asking money. That's not my kind of thing, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not asking money for any stream or any mix. I just do it because for the love of my fans. And yeah, when we're back on track and we're at the parties again, the fans are buying tickets and that's how we get paid. And besides hobby, that's also our job. But for now, in the COVID time, it's finally something we can do back, you know. So. Yeah, that's how I think. That's
a really cool attitude to have, a really cool perspective to have. You know, I know that in speaking to other artists, they've not really considered that kind of point of view. And again, I'm not going to name any names, but there's definitely a few that I've spoken to have kind of been like, okay, so I've got to do this now and do this now and do this now so I can get some
but
some
you
money
don't
from
know
the fans.
how their
situation is.
The financial status is, you know,
but yeah, just a different line of thinking, and I think that's really cool, and I think that fan-centric perspective is something that I can already see in the chat. A lot of people are like, you know what, that's really awesome to have. We've got some more questions coming in from the chat. Some are serious, some are a little bit silly.
Are they not bored? Are they not want to hear music or something?
I mean, no. I mean, this is the thing. This is the format, right? Like, we talk about. I mean, we have the music, and then we talk about with the artist what makes them tick, how they're feeling, what's going on in their lives.
I love to do it. I can say it in another hour. It doesn't matter.
I mean, we could probably finish off that bottle of your neighbor, but maybe
go for it, guys. Go for it.
Maybe we shouldn't. I'm not entirely sure, but. It's almost that time where we've got to wrap things up. I want to ask a question that's not from the chat. This is a personal question. What's up with Las Vegas? Because I went to Las Vegas and maybe I did it wrong. When I went there, I was kind of like, I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't gambling.
You've never been there with us.
There you go. So I think I did it wrong.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
They say you love it or you hate it.
Right.
So maybe you need to give Vegas a second chance. With us.
Yeah, okay, I'm open to that. I'm definitely open to that. Sell it to
so
me.
So fishing, Vegas, oh my God. Busy agenda.
Full agenda with Partyraiser. I love that.
For me, Vegas is just the whole atmosphere. When you go there, music everywhere.
Drinking on the streets. Gambling.
Girls where you can take pictures with the showgirls. Like,
okay.
Hey, sorry. Now you know where we're still stuck for 12 years. I'm still with her 12 years. You know, you understand, right? You understand? Okay, guys.
There you go.
But it's just the whole atmosphere when you're there. It's like only good vibes, atmosphere. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's something you need to experience.
Sure. I mean, the last time I went to Vegas, I think it was the first time I went to Vegas, I didn't have such a good time. The second time, I was hanging out with some friends and everything. We went to the strip clubs and then, you know, it was all kind of cool. Still didn't do gambling,
always cool, huh?
Yeah, right? So I can see, you know, there's that connection there.
Yeah.
Both love the girls. So that's a great segue. That's a great segue into a question that we get almost every week.
To that.
This one comes in from James 1, and this is, of course, first to Partyraiser and then to Bulletproof. James 1 asks, have you ever had a man?
What the fuck?
It's a serious
The
question.
only one I kiss is my man dog.
Okay.
My dog, you know?
Yeah.
I love him. I
Okay.
give him kisses.
Okay.
No way. How can they ask me
That's
that?
off the table for you. So
No,
let's-
but hey, listen. Also, if you're from the men's side,
Then-
I respect that as well. Because
sure.
in the hardcore scene, everybody can be a hardcore fan.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are, how you
Okay.
look like, or what your hoe zeg je dat? Wat je bent.
your preferences.
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
not for me, man.
Okay.
I'm the girl man, you know?
Got it.
The girl man.
I'm the girl man.
That also sounds a little bit strange.
Holy shit.
I'm the girl man.
I'm not even I'm really... why you ask me that, bro?
I mean, it just came in from the chat.
What's his name? James? No, I'm not doing anything on this music. Hey, James, what's your problem? Do I look like...
Wait. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
make,
Relax. Because the question is also a two-parter. This also goes to Bulletproof Savannah. Have you ever had a woman?
Be honest. Of course.
Yes.
Really?
Of course, man.
Beautiful stuff.
Did
There
I
you go.
witness? Yes, music.
Oh, amazing stuff. Oh.
Hey, you want to have an
I'm more into
you
guys.
want to have an honest interview?
There we go.
You get it. I want one more of that music. You get.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Partyraiser and Bulletproof bringing it to your hardcore every way that you think about it. With that said, it's almost that time where we've got to bring things to a close. So I don't know if we have the Vegemite here. Maybe we don't. But what we're going to do is, because the attitude that you guys have is very rambunctious, it's very boisterous, it's very like the Aussies. You know, Aussies, they love to have a good time, they're loud, they're proud. And something that we do is kind of unique to Australia, and I would like for you guys to do as well, so that you can really be part of one of us. I mean, you're
Please.
already, but I can see the people in the chat, they are like, if they didn't, I could see a few that like the music and now have fallen in love with your attitude, both of you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
as to really induct you into part of the Aussie tribe, we have to perform a ritual together.
Let's do it. I'm in for everything.
Now I'm curious.
Oh.
So this is kind of unique. It might seem a little bit strange.
What's that?
I think I
Have you seen this before? Have you done this
know it.
before?
I never done it, but I saw some videos.
Oh, is this drinking from the
Drinking
shoe?
out of
Drinking
the
from the
shoe.
shoe, the shoey.
The Vegemite?
Oh, we'll do the Vegemite. Oh, okay. I wasn't too sure if the Vegemite was happening. So we're going to have to do this in kind of like in one fell swoop, because you've had this before. You know how intense it is,
Yeah,
right?
we know
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
But I eat it on the bread.
Oh, you actually eat it on bread?
Yeah.
So on a white piece of bread, and then
It
put
tastes a
on
little bit
there.
like muggy, so we know it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a spoonful on this, and we're going to do this kind of two-part ritual to induct you into the Aussie
So who
tribe.
won this?
No one's worn it. No one has worn it. I've made sure of it. I bought them from
they smell
Action.
you.
Yeah. They've been drunk out of, but never worn.
So it's now a little bit like how you do it with tequila. So
A little bit, exactly.
you start with the Vegemite and
There
then
you
finish
go.
with the chewy. Okay.
Bulletproof on point. Woo!
So, and everybody down under love this? Or?
Yeah, so I mean, of course, Vegemite is Australian, so they love it. Give
Thank
this
you,
to you,
buddy.
give this to you, and this one is for
Thank
me.
you.
And this is going to induct you into the tribe, and we hope to see you down under soon. So we're going to do the Vegemite first.
Yes.
We're going to put the beer in the shoe, drink the beer out of the shoe second, and then yeah. Okay, so on the count of 3, we're going to do the Vegemite shoey. All right,
go.
1, 2, 3. Bulletproof and Partyraiser. Oh man. No, beer in the shoe. Beer in the shoe. No, that's cheating.
cheating.
Beer in the shoe and drink it out of the shoe.
Oh my God.
Beautiful stuff. I can see Partyraiser. Amazing. Bulletproof.
I did it.
Drinking, doing the shoey. Love it. Love it.
Hey, listen, I love it. I do it more. Look.
They liked you before, and now they've fallen in love with you now. Bulletproof and Partyraiser, fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for coming on HSU live from Amsterdam. Round of applause, everybody.
We love you, Aussie. We love you. We come back for sure. We love you.
Okay, so yes, I was about to say, let us know what you've got going on. If you've got anything to say to the people that are watching, the people that are catching us on the restream, some final words from you two.
Well, I was very looking forward to travel to Australia because I love Australia. It's a beautiful country.
I think the most
the
beautiful
people-
country in the world.
Yes. And, well, this is more like the Sydney people who knows the restaurant. Hurricanes. I really miss hurricanes.
Shout out to Hurricanes.
Hurricane.
I miss the ribs. I cannot wait to eat them again. Well, we love the people over there. The people are very nice and very outgoing. It's the same like how we are, and I cannot wait to come back. I'm really looking
I love
forward
to come
it.
back. I love to come play on the parties. I love the accent, the nature. I mean, you have all kind of natures. Every state or province, how do you say that in Australia, has a different like.
I take another shoey.
Bulletproof in the house.
I just love it so much. And Pete, thank you so much, buddy, for giving us the opportunity to be on this awesome, amazing virtual world reality stream show, whatever. And I hope to come back with my wife really, really soon, because Australia and your parties, we come for you. We come back. And fans,
We're ready.
and to all the fans in Australia, thank you so much. And we will be back sooner, and I already said it in the stream, sooner than you know. And otherwise, come back to us. Come to Holland also.
There you go.
Yeah.
If you're in a good time, Bulletproof and Partyraiser. Once again, round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody that has tuned in for another episode of HSU Broadcasting live from Amsterdam. My name is Audio Freak. I want to let you know that on June 12th, now is the time that is happening, $79 Melbourne Pavilion. It's going to be absolutely wild. We'll catch you again in 2 weeks' time for another edition of HSU live from Amsterdam. We'll see you later.
HSU! HSU!
HSU live from Amsterdam.